Hi Virgo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is your week ahead advice reading, okay? So please remember that the advice readings are different from your month ahead predictive readings. Those are what could be possibly coming in for some of you guys, okay? What energies you could be dealing with. The advice readings are really just to give you advice through the weeks if you should happen upon a situation like this, or if it's something that you're going through, how you can potentially deal with it, okay? So just, don't get it twisted that they are the same reading. They're not. Some of them might interlink at some point, monthlies with advice, weekly advice readings, but this is really something entirely different. Okay, let's have a look. What's coming in for, what is the advice that you have for Virgo in the week commencing 19th June 2017 up until the 25th of June 2017? Show me, what advice do you have for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the week commencing Monday 19th of June 2017 up until Sunday, 25th of June, 2017, show me. Okay, for some of you guys, we can read also, I guess, read this predictively. You may receive justice, Virgo, because justice is rewards, okay, and it's rewards. Usually when I look at the justice card, it's about, as I say with all of the tarot, it takes years and years and years to perfect the art of tarot. It really does. And even people that have been, I'm not old enough to have been reading, I guess, for 20 years. But at the end of the day, people have been reading for 20, 30 years and still they're reading and they're learning. And that's what it is. And that's what makes tarot so exciting. The Justice card is about whatever your intentions are. So in a way, for me, the Justice card has an element of universal input, because it is the card that represents the 11th law of the universe, which is the law of compensation. So whatever it is that you get in, you've put out there, is what you get in, okay? So if you've killed someone, for example, if you're a mass murderer, you might not receive justice in this lifetime. So there's lots of mass murderers that have committed crimes. They've not been held to account for them in their life. They've died, but they will receive justice in the afterlife, or however you believe what happens to us after death. So whether you believe that Christ will be resurrected, or whether you believe that there is an afterlife that you immediately go to, purgatory, heaven, hell, whatever it is, you're going to receive your justice, okay? So justice is whatever the intentions or whatever it is that you've put out there. If it's been honest, if it's been, truthful, then you will get honesty and truthful back. So even if you have been picked on at work, you've taken your by the boss, you've taken your workplace, or you've had racist remarks made at you, or whatever, you will receive justice. Now, it doesn't mean that you receive your justice immediately. It just means you're going to receive justice in one way or another. When I was working in the offices a couple of years back, and I was going through that terrible, terrible time. Some of you guys who have been with me for a long time will know that what I went through then. I didn't receive my justice there, because I left under a very dark cloud. I left with people thinking the worst of me, when it wasn't the person that they were seeing, wasn't the person that they didn't know who I was. But I certainly received my justice from the universe by being allowed to run Carol's Universe and have it as successful as it is today. So my justice was given to me by the universe that says, you might have gone through that, Carol, but you're rising, okay? You're rising. That's your justice. So justice really is about compensation, being compensated, whether it's for good or for bad. And when you receive justice, it's a case of whatever it is that your intentions have been in this lifetime is what you receive in this lifetime or the next. And I feel that you guys are receiving justice. So if I were to read it predictively, I would say the advice card for next week is you will receive justice. You will receive, for some of you guys, not all, because it is a general reading. So for some, if you're waiting on justice and you don't receive it next week, I'm sorry. But you might receive justice in another way. So if you've been going through anything difficult, you might receive justice by having a whole bunch of people want to help you, or you might receive justice by, you know, being able to get in contact with somebody who will support you and be there for you. If you've not been very good, then you'll receive justice in that way. Justice is justice, and justice is the law of compensation. Whatever you put out there is what you get in. So I feel that the advice card for next week, one part of the advice is a predictive advice, I guess, is saying that some of you guys may receive your rewards, you may receive compensation for a situation. That compensation is to do with the Three of Swords. So it's to do with it could be a third party situation here, but we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and when you get the Ace of Pentacles, it might be that there's been a difficult situation. It might be, if it's a third party situation, and that can be third party love, it can be third party work, it can be anything at all. It could be that there are difficult energies around you concerning many people. It might be money, because the Ace of Pentacles is the resolution to this Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords speaks about, sometimes it's a third party situation, sometimes it's a difficult situation, sometimes it's an upsetting situation with the Three of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles will tell you, well, there'll be a solution to this, because the Ace of Pentacles represents a resolution to a situation. It's not just about receiving money. For some of you guys, it might be there was a difficult situation, could be concerning 2, 3, 4 people. It might be that you're receiving this compensation through money. So your advice is, predictively, some of you guys might receive justice, compensation. If it's compensation, it might be that there was a difficult situation in which you'll be receiving a payout. Ace of Pentacles represents payout, receiving money. For some of you guys, it might be that there was a difficult situation. It could be in love, and it might be with the Ace of Pentacles that you'll receive a solution, a resolution on the situation. Ace of Pentacles can easily be seen as the card of resolution as well. If I were to say as advice and not predictive, it would be to make a fair, rational and logical decision on a situation. Justice represents to weigh up the balance of a situation, but to weigh it up fairly, weigh up in a way in which it benefits everyone, including yourself. So it might be the advice is that you guys have come to a point next week where you're going to have to make a big decision here, Virgo. And that decision could be on a third party situation. Could be that some of you guys might need to pay money out. Okay, because the Ace of Pentacles, even if it's in the upright, it can suggest that you're paying money out, especially when you get a sword card in front of it, alright, or a negative card in front of the Ace of Pentacles. In my experience, this can show somebody's paying something out, okay, alright. I once did a reading, because I often do general readings on myself, just to find out more about the cards, and it showed, I think it was a gypsy spread I did myself. The outcome was the Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and then the Ten of Swords. The very same day, somebody had taken money from my account, and that King of Pentacles was somebody who ran a business. And the Ten of Swords, the reason that that person was showing up was the Ten of Swords. They were taking money, they were doing something behind my back, and the Ace of Pentacles was the situation. It was money, my money, that the King of Pentacles, the business person with the Ten of Swords, had taken from me. So that's how it can work. Sometimes when you get a sword in front of it, it can be that you're actually, it's a more of a negative rather than a positive. So for some of you guys, it might be that, you know, we can read this in several ways, and we'll go through it again. The advice for next week might be, if it's predictively, that a situation will be settled, because the Justice card also represents settlement of a situation here, if we were to read it predictively. So for some of you Virgos, there might be a settlement of a situation with the Justice card. It might be a legal situation in which Three of Swords might be a situation that's not so great for you, because you're paying out money with the Ace of Pentacles. Three of Swords can sometimes be a disappointing situation, and that disappointing could mean money, your money, paying money out. For some of you guys, it will be, the predictive wise advice would be, you're going to receive your justice, so you'll receive some form of compensation. What could that be? Well, possibly there was a third party situation, or a difficult situation between you, maybe a couple of other people, in which you might be, with this Ace of Pentacles, receiving money. It doesn't always mean in the reverse that you're paying the money out, or losing money, or giving it away. You can certainly mean it in the upright. I've seen it myself with my own eyes, this card show up, okay, especially with the sword card, okay. Some of you guys might be paying it out, some of you guys might be receiving it. It could be that there'll be a settlement of a situation, could be that there was a difficult third party situation here, in which there will be a resolution found. And possibly because the Ace of Pentacles also represents Virgo, it's a pentacle card, Virgo is pentacles, it could be that you'll need to make a decision here. Could be that decision is around a difficult third-party situation in which you'll need to settle this with the Ace of Pentacles, so you'll need to offer possibly a solution here. Okay, that is your advice reading for the week commencing June 19th of June 2017, running to the 25th of June 2017. Virgo, I'd like to say thanks for joining me. Make sure you check out your month ahead reading July. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.